100 years of Little Wonder. I personally have used multiple of their products for over a decade, and phenomenal quality. Keep up the great work.
In the 1920s, my great-grandfather, John C. Detra, invented the Little Wonder hedge trimmer, which was a hand-cranked hedge trimmer, which he eventually patented and trademarked the name, and in 1922 began selling it under the name Little Wonder. The story of how the name Little Wonder came about is supposedly after he created the hedge trimmer, he showed it to my great-grandmother and explained how it worked with the hand cranking and the sharp teeth, and she said, "It's little wonder that you didn't cut your finger off with that thing." So he decided to name it the Little Wonder. There were different sizes of the hedge trimmer, from 36 inches up to 60 inches. Some of them said that you needed 2 people to operate them, 1 on each end. He also reconfigured it to be a lawnmower where the hedge trimmer itself was on the ground and had handles. And as you pushed it, instead of cranking it by hand, the wheels would crank it and cut the lawn in front of you.
I'm going to show you the Little Wonder. It's obviously an antique, it's really hard to find. Here's the coffin-like box. Here she is. Look at that blade, it's a really long blade. You can probably go back and forth when you're cutting. All the pieces are working.
I've been using the Little Wonder bed shaper for probably 20-25 years or more. It does a wonderful job, better than any bed shaper or bed edger that I've ever used. It's an incredible machine, just a great product.
I got the good old bed shaper. Love that thing. We're going to be edging the beds, and I'll show you guys how simple it is to do.
One pass. This is why I bought this thing. Look at that. I feel like I am vacuuming my living room inside my house. Guys, this does great wonders. And oh, how funny. Great wonders, Little Wonder.
So we bought the Little Wonder because, as you can see, we've got fantastic big oak trees and wonderful grounds. But at certain times of year, the leaves are dropping and it's a huge amount of work for our ground staff to be able to tidy those up, and it takes up a huge amount of their time. The amount of time that it saves and allowing our ground staff to get on with the other jobs around the place, it means that it pays for itself.
So far I've had this blower for 2 years and have had 0 problems with it. Starts up every time, even after sitting all winter long. I didn't do any kind of fuel stabilizer or any of that. I shut it off, and that's where it sat till this fall.
Been working with Little Wonder products for the last 5-6 years now. We changed over our blower, and both our leaf sucker have been a huge, tremendous help with our labor. It is always there for us, accountable. The longevity of the equipment has been great. The maintenance has been easy and in-house. Looking to another successful year, and can't appreciate the help that Little Wonder has definitely done for our crew.
I absolutely love this blower.
In the 1940s, the Little Wonder Company was sold to the Schiller Pfeiffer Machine Works, and it's really interesting that now 100 years later, it's still around and still under the Schiller name.
I spent almost 30 years with Little Wonder. The first time I walked through that plant in 1984, I noticed a gentleman tapping hedge trimmer blades on an anvil. And then he was tweaking the blade with a homemade tool. And I asked him what he was doing, and he said, I'm checking the flatness. It's important for us to make sure every blade is straight and flat before it leaves here. And that's what Little Wonder meant to me. I always associated Little Wonder with quality because they cared about what they put out, whether it was a blower housing or a tine on a cultivator. The attitude was the same. So for me, Little Wonder and quality go hand in hand. It's no wonder they've been around for 100 years. Happy anniversary.